Hello everyone, today we're doing a power steering flush on a 2012 Yukon Denali. It's got a 6.2 liter in it. The fluid we'll be using is the AMSOIL synthetic multi-vehicle automatic transmission fluid. I have people that ask why I use that. Before AMSOIL came out with a power steering fluid, they recommended transmission fluid for power steering systems. And I have that in bulk, that's why I use it. It works very well, has for me for the last 12 to 15 years. So we're going to do the flush with this. We're going to show you the procedure, how to do it, and we'll get back with you. Okay, we're heading into the engine compartment down here to the power steering. And we've got, basically there's two lines. This is a pressure line right here feeding pressure out to the rack and pinion. And this here's the line that comes back from the rack and pinion. And also there's a cooler in front of the radiator, and it passes through that cooler before it comes back here to the reservoir. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this clamp off right here. And what I've got is a little cap that I'll put over that end of that steel nipple where that hose is at. That keeps the fluid from running out of the reservoir. And then I've got an adapter here that I've made out of 3/8 brick, or actually fuel line. And that'll go on that hose, and we'll put a hose on the other end of this where that 90-degree is. And from there we'll go out to a bucket. And we're going to raise the front end off the ground so there's no weight on the wheels. And I'll be adding fluid to that reservoir as someone starts it up and turns the wheel from end to end, and that'll flush out all the fluid out of that system, and we'll get the fresh in there. So we're gonna get everything set up here, and we'll go through the procedure. I'll show you how to do it. Okay, we're all set up and ready to do the flush. Got a long funnel in the power steering reservoir, and down here we got that nipple there capped off where this hose was, and we got a hose here that comes out and goes to our bucket. We've got the front end tires just off the ground, so there's no load on the power steering system, and we're going to get started here in a minute. Okay, when we start this flush, I'm going to be adding fluid as we do it, and you're going to want to have the person behind the wheel start it up, turn the wheel from end to end as quickly as they can one time, and shut it off. That'll purge out all the fluid, and you'll see the color change as the new fluid comes through. So we're going to go ahead and start now. You can see the good color change on it. It's a little bit foamy. We've got a little bit of air sucked in. It's unavoidable. But we'll put the hose back on, fill the system up, and we'll turn the wheel from end to end with the engine off, the key on. What that'll do is purge out quite a bit of that air. After we do that a couple times, we can look in the reservoir. If there's any bubbles coming in the reservoir, we can turn it back and forth a couple more times with the engine off. And then we can start it up and see how it goes and see how everything sounds. So we're going to go ahead and button this up and purge out the air, and then we'll be back with you. Okay, we're pretty much done with this power steering flush. We got the hoses hooked back up down there in the unit, and we turned the wheel from end to end several times with the key on, engine off, and it purged out most of the air that was in the system. And then we started it up for probably 2 or 3 seconds, shut it back off, and refilled the reservoir. And once we got that all refilled, then we started it again, and things are nice and smooth. So go ahead and start it. As we turn the wheel, it's nice and quiet. Alright, that does it for this power steering flush video, and thank you for watching the video, and have a great day. Thank you for watching my YouTube video. Please check out my other videos on my YouTube page. And I want to introduce you to AMSOIL's full line of synthetic lubricants. We have the most complete line of synthetics for your automotive and light truck needs, as well as heavy equipment and semis. Full line of synthetics, been around since 1972, and you can check those out at www.donsoil.com. Also, we have a page for looking up fluid capacities, and that one is fluidcapacity.com. And you can go in there and you can get all your fluid capacities of your vehicle. You can print off a list so that you've got all the capacities of your cooling system, your transmission, your engine, all those. And have a great day.